extra.
Can't just confiscate my cargo of ale. Where's your authorization?
My authorization? That ogre-sized steel bully boy right there.
Waltzing in here, begging for a drink, I'm sure. It's a bleeder! Do it yourself.
Back again? I know a reader when I see one. What'll it be? There's nothing quite like delving through some old parchments, is there? I wish I could bottle that smell and wear it.
We have to go back to the counting house. What were you thinking?
Don't be a dry shite. No one will. Stories, get right here. They're pretty important. At least you know what to listen to me instead, right, citizen?
I'll run out of coin. Then I have to.
I'd kill for a pint of mermaid's breath. These city brews have so much bite to them.
Can't risk being in open view. Free for the taking.
Your attempted pickpocketing was noticed. Now your life is on the line.
Softer than a whisper. Carefully now. Sure, no one will notice.
Your attempt at pick...
Nothing will stand in my way.
What's the plan?
I will ascend.
Taking position.
Regard this spontaneous flatulator.
Fleet of foot.
Time to push my luck again. With haste.
I'm ready. Have to keep going.
I am fury. I am death.
Better
hot. Scandals? Vandals? Where's White Sandals?
The mermaid, faithful readers, has the tackiest architecture. Matched only in disappointment by its threadbare pint selection.
Spent a lot of time in this park as a boy, battling imaginary monsters.
So, before you were Blade of the Frontiers, you were Pointy Stick of the Park. How did the imaginary monsters compare with real things?
The monsters of my play fights were strong, vicious. Trolls with hulking muscles, werewolves with sharpened fangs. But the greatest villains I faced as the Blade, they look more like you and me than they do the beasts of my fantasies.
He has twice the kills you did at that age. He knows the 7 major arteries, the blind spots, everything. That mind flayer is done for. Forgive me, I was speaking to myself. A habit solitude has encouraged. Galbraith Stredivas, Mind Flayer Hunter. My son is tracking one of the beasts as we speak. You don't know my boy. He's twice the hunter I am and the best son a man could ask for. I'd be by his side, but an Illithid trap left me retired. Permanently. My son has taken up the mantle. He fights tooth and nail every single day. I only pray it's enough. That I've done enough. It is rare to meet someone who doesn't fear mind flayers. You remind me of an old friend, a hero of his time. Here, he gifted me this. Call it thanks for setting me at ease. They won't win, you know, the mind flayers. Not with my son fighting the good fight. And you.
Action, not reaction. Things have stayed interesting. What am I to do? Is that blood? No, never mind.
Tavern review enthusiasts will note the absence of the landlord from this article while I request the interview.
Halt, citizen! Wait right here for Steel Watcher scanning. Suspicious behavior detected. Initiating scan. No violations on your record. You may go, citizen.
Oh, come on! When is it my turn?
Be patient, citizen.
Hello, fellow citizen. I'm not suspicious. Are you?
The girl is hiding something from the other one. She has candy in her pocket.
You spotted it! It's spy candy! Because I'm a spy for the Absolute! Whee! I've got you figured out. You're a spy for the Absolute, like I am.
Hold still, citizen. Initiating scan.
Hey! You jumped the queue! I was supposed to be next!
Refugees. What a dreadful existence.
Oh, you are the funny one.
Downstairs, the glitter gala. Upstairs, the chromatic scale.
That's curious.
Fine jewels and ornaments, handcrafted by the masters of Athkatla.
Don't want to draw any attention. Let's get in and out.
all's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
To be cautious. Out of sight, out of mind. Don't mind if I do.
You've been caught mid-robbery. Your next move had best be a careful one. With your prize discarded, the matter can rest.
I don't need any attention right now. This calls for careful footwork. Let's see what you're hiding.
Come on. When is it my turn?
Bet I can crack that open.
Not an absolute fuck.
All right, time to skulk about. With a flick of the wrist. What do we have here?
When is it my turn?
Drab attire, lackluster skin. My darling, you need my gems. They'll brighten even a ghoul like yourself. Or, if you are the practical sort, I also stock enchanted stones. They're almost as magical as myself. A skeleton would be more accurate. You have good bones, darling. You just need decoration, and you're in the right place. Darling, we're on this plane but for a blink of the eye. Why not get a little luxurious? Remember, a life without glitter is no life at all. Take care now.
Upstairs, chromatic scale, the finest purveyors of musical instruments in Faerun. Downstairs, the glitter gala. Upstairs, the chromatic scale.
That's a friendly-looking shadow. Breathe quiet. Move with care. Come on, open up. My hand slipped. If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Can't keep me out.
A customer. Come, Docker. You look like someone who knows their way around a lute. Or perhaps you enjoy the drums. Flute? No. Liar. A fellow bard. Oh. Might I bend your ear? I've been experimenting with lute strings made of, hear me out, warg hair. Well, you see...
Excited and breathless, time passes in the blink of an eye as the two of you get lost in the intricacies of music.
Goodness, look at the time. I'm terribly sorry for keeping you, but the most delightful chat. Here, a little discount as a thank you. Thank you for coming to my little shop. I hope you have a wondrous day.
God's truly this petty.
There was a time when we have a pillory in the wild, small enough even
Lord Gortesh will revive that grand tradition.
I won't do it again. I swear.
Don't you have nothing else to do but browbeat this poor?
This city has been in a downward spiral for too long. Only the soft-hearted and the street vermin dare to deny it.
I was just playing. I wasn't even aiming at him.
Nobody wants to read the riot act to a child, but, well, discipline's got to start somewhere, eh?
Bloody ridiculous. Some folk must live a charmed life if a child playing in the street's their greatest worry.
Almost coming to blows over a pebble. What's this city coming to?
Stench of the foundry. I said I'm sorry. Can I go now?
You can go when I'm through with you.
Oi! Stop a moment. Right. You look harmless enough. The commander keeps an open house, so you may pass. I'm not a centipede. I'm a guard. Move on. Commander might be away, but I keep a tidy house for her.
Just out of view. Don't give me trouble now. I just want a little look.
How good to see you. Come for a chat?
It is splendid to see you again, my friend. If you hadn't saved me from that mob, I'd be penning a guide to the afterlife based on first-hand experience. Perhaps you would hazard a guess as to why the mob turned on me?
Baldur's Gate, empire golden, built on trade, could not avert his fate. When 3 days sailed his port, transformed he felt their thrust.
Quite right. But it is not Orin herself who has marked me for death. It is her dread master. The Lord of Murder has returned. As he did 100 years ago, Baal has set his accursed sights on Baldur's Gate. And his temple runs red with the blood of the innocent. Orin is his chosen. And like Sarevok before her, she is able to take on the savage form of the Slayer. If the Slayer is not stopped, it will slaughter every living thing in this city. As one of those things, I'm particularly eager to stop it. And there is a way. I have a study of the beast, penned by the wizard Irenicus himself. It contains all of the knowledge needed to slay the Slayer.
Now I just need a brave adventurer, willing to face Baal's chosen, and to put the knowledge into practice. You triumphed over Baal's chosen? Marvelous! Such a historic deed must be documented in every gory detail. You and I shall pen the book of your experiences together. But I suppose you'll have to deal with the Illithids first. Please do tell me when you've thwarted every apocalypse that's currently in motion.
Speak. Ask it. I've learned not to unpick the legends so many have woven around our name. Seeing the hope die in a romantic's eyes, it is only funny the first few dozen times. Some call the Harpers heroes. Others, petty meddlers who cannot help but stick their nose into every conflict they stumble across. The truth is in there somewhere. We try to work towards a common balance. If every other faction finds us equally annoying, that is probably a sign that we are succeeding. I will not bore you with a long tale. The short. I was born to a high family in Tedir. I remember little except that when my family fell, they fell far and fast. I learned young what fear and hunger make desperate people do. I learned to do some of it myself even. Until a roving circle of hedge druids found me. They raised me in the wild. But when it became clear I was, perhaps not suited to a life of idle reflection, I was sent to the Harpers. To do. They showed me how to fight with sword, as well as spell, and gave me ample causes to wield them for. If I was not always the truest believer in every cause, well, I fell in love with someone who was. And that is almost the same thing. No, not really. You might say that. I left their service and swore never to return. Multiple times, if I recall. It is easy to get tired of the intrigue. The high causes shrouded in secrecy. I thought I might find another way to be of use to the world. And for a time I did. But my comrades would use a rather irritating phrase. A harper never leaves the chorus. She simply goes to spread the song. Meaning that whatever cause I turned my hand to, there I would find them. Harpers, stuffed with their own virtue, but always there. Always trying to help. So I returned to the fold. Returned to the city. Eventually they hung a title around my neck. High Harper. And I still do not know how to play one. If I wanted to spare Geraldus the same headaches, well, you now know why I needed him to be sure this is the life he wants. But you're staring. Which means the tadpole has finally eaten your brain. Or have I been talking too much? Either way, time to move, no? Ha! No. No, thank you. Let the wiser members of my order wrinkle their brows over that particular phrase. In all my years fighting for the Harpers, I am still never certain what the greater good means. I've learned to be content with, well, that was not so bad as it might have been. You speak of a battle more than a century past. Baal's minions led us through a maze in the Undercity, older than Baldur's Gate itself. We paid little mind to the path ahead, let alone how we might return, or that we would return at all. Still, the Undercity shifts. We might search down there. Or better yet, find a ballast to lead us. It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder? I've passed enough years that counting them is a waste of what remains. Which is to say, yes, I am that old. You'll need to free up your ranks a little first. At your command.
Looking ahead. Let's get going.
Let's talk.
What a surprise.
Oh, Mahler's mark, an ambush.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother? She looks dead.
Smells it too. Ooh.
It has been a hard road. But I can clip you both around the ear to prove I am no ghost. If it would help.
Forgive us, Mother. We're just surprised you still know how to find your way home. She always brings the smartest people home, too.
Enough, Ryan. I taught you better manners than that.
No, you didn't.
Ascending spell can carry 25 words. Do you know how many Jaheira's only message contained? In all this time she's been away? 7. The message went, I'm sorry, you know what to do.
So why haven't you done it? You were supposed to get the young ones out of the city.
And you were supposed to be dead. That's what your oh-so-stoic message meant, yes? Yet here you are. So, what happened out there?
I got my skin saved by this one. We've come to take the fight to the cult. Which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't you? You're the one who saved us, so tell me. Are we all doomed? See, Mother? A little positivity.
You are a very irritating girl.
This isn't your house, remember? You'll keep a civil tongue under our roof if we let you stay at all.
Have mercy, sister. She's old, after all.
So old!
Seems I'm outvoted. See, Mother? That is how you go about talking things through with your family. Now, if there's more to discuss, then bloody well come in. And wipe your boots.
A fine day to you, sir. Are you known to this court? Crude manners, but you speak well enough. For a peasant.
Jessim discovered an old family tree in my study. We haven't had a moment's peace since.
Tetherian nobility. You might be royalty, Jaheira. You don't want to be queen, of course, and Ryon curses too much, so it would have to be me.
Careful, girl. They have a habit of taking against tyrants there.
Huh. I'm not a tyrant. If anyone calls me one, I'll have Fig chop their head off.
Blueprints on the tabletop. You haven't been poking around the top shelves again, have you, Jessim?
Of course not. Her diaries are off limits.
And written in code, too, I'm afraid.
I know. Serve Jaheira well now, sir, and I'll consider granting you a title in my kingdom.
I take no responsibility for your plants. You know I'm more of a mushroom man.
You've let my study turn into a thicket. Is this what I am hearing?
I tended to it. I just let it thrive in its own independence. You know, same way you raised us.
I raised you to be a sweet and kind boy. What happened?
I watched what you did instead of listening to what you said. This house has taken in a lot of children over the years. Mother dear was sometimes more commander than, well, mother dear.
Wards, family, lifelong irritants. Use whichever term you wish.
We were down the market when I was about 9 years old. Some merchant started in with the usual. Yes, but where's your family? Whose son are you, really? When Mother was done with him, well, let's say he won't have any sons of his own to worry about.
Nature's law in action.
I'll tend the sanctuary till the real druid is ready to return. Make sure that happens, eh? I'm still just an apprentice. Just trimmed you. I'll tend the sanctuary till the...
What's that? Those leaves are a little darker than I'd like, Felices. Bad soil? Don't tell Mother.
Isn't it?
Yes?
What to do?
Oh, come on, Ferdinand. I just trimmed you. Well, I'm afraid you won't find us dangling from any of the same branches, Sproutling.
So we'll graft on another. A druid should know how to do that, shouldn't he?
Sing the song of Baldur, who founded Baldur's Gate. Empire golden, built on trade, could not avert his fate. When three Doded assailed his fort, transformed he fell there throughout. Succumbed as threat from nether years, arose to conquer all. Now hope is gone, or so it seems, but game's not over yet. New cards are drawn, new hands are played, newcomers play so evil wizard, devil gift, the odds are cast anew. And Baldur's fate now turns upon the winds of fortune's hue.
You three have been just guzzling the water recently. Save some for the others, all right? Please.
She'll be at home with her loved one.
Sure.
When did she
Gutting
change her mind?
fish, is he?
Or perhaps he will...
No arguing. Just tell me you're well.
I am well.
And Minsk?
We're working on it.
You'll get him back. I owe him a kicking for showing Fig how to throw hatchets. So, this cult. What's our plan?
I'm not fool enough to think I can change your mind. But if you're staying, I don't want you taking up arms. There are other ways to fight.
Really? Like what?
You shame me. In all our hunting, I had put them from my mind.
Right. Leave them to us then. If we can't get them past the checkpoints, we'll at least make sure they're watched over if it comes to fighting in the streets. If I have to stay home and babysit, then it's your job to make sure there's still a home to look after. Take what you need, and we'll do the grand reunion when you come back for good. So, lovely as it is to have you back, Mother, go away. You have work to do.
Aye, aye, Commander. Wait, one more thing. There are doppelgangers among the cult. Be on your guard.
Huh. All right, then. If you turn up looking for hugs and kisses, I'll be sure to shoot first.
That's my girl.
Thank you for looking out for her. Now bring her back alive. She's too old for any heroic death nonsense.
The Gazette reckons Lord Gortash is the second coming of Baldur. Horsecack!
Shut up. I suppose your mother...
What's that?
There was a time. Hillary in the wild. Small enough.
Be there, Floki. Good, strong. The others, all right?
Pay no mind to those. You're probably safe so long as I am here. But if you do not trust me, take the weight from the pressure plate there.
A glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear.
The traps aren't meant for you. But, better to stick close, eh?
A glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear. A glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear. A glowing orb, but its purpose is unclear.
The only patch of wilderness this city permits me. There ought to be supplies here to aid us.
Down by the Blushing Mermaid, there's a stink of something fey. Smell of arse, too. But Boss doesn't care about that.
I bring word of gnomes. Gnomes in the sea.
There's been killings in a holy place. Stinks of incense and blood.
The Archdruid's eyes and ears have fallen away in her absence. I'm training new ones.
Trap. Let us try not to trip headlong through it, yes? This ought to be good.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Trev, be cautious.
Keen eye. But if it's supplies you seek, weapons to aid in our fight, you won't find them behind that door. There is nothing back there of worth to anyone but me. It should be no surprise to you that Harpers like to hold their secrets close. Whether there is sense in it or not. On my word, all you will find inside is dust. And the moldering keepsakes of a much younger woman. But then, perhaps I make too much of this. How can I beg privacy when I was not half so trusting on our first meeting? Pass then. Go on. See what it is a foolish old Harper thinks worth hiding away.
Rite of the Timeless Body. What's that about? I'd best ask Jaheira.
Speak. The threat of spanking never kept the children from poking through my things. Why should it deter you? It is a ritual, or it describes one at least, practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging, extend their life well beyond its natural reach. It is not something you need concern yourself with. I've picked up stranger things in all my travels. Trust me. If you wish, it's possible I was a little too quick to judge. A little too caught up in ceremony. It is a ritual, or it describes one at least, practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful, it is not something you need concern yourself with. I've picked up stranger things. I have given you much reason to think that Harpers hoard secrets like precious stones, but I promise you, this was not some intrigue. Just, plain and simple foolishness. As if by keeping clear of my family, I might keep them clear of the cult in turn. And if this fight were to go against us, well, they had already done their mourning. Why visit it on them twice? No. Quite the opposite, in fact. I hoped to greet my family when all the fighting was done. I was wrong to think I could keep my children from this fight. They're Baldurian born and bred. The only damned reason I root myself in this place. This city is a cesspit. An open sewer of the soul that taints us with its filth and churns us out when all that is good has been stripped away. It also happens to be their home. And so it is mine. Ugh. That might be the first time I have said that out loud. Now come. We had best get to saving it. Lest Ryan turn her ire on us both. A gift from my husband. I've had to renew parts over the years, but the heart remains the same as the day he gave it to me. Hmm?
Assume nothing. There's no time to waste.
time to rest.
Whatever it takes.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Don't tell Mother.
Am I supposed to pretend that sword you're swinging wasn't stolen from my room? Funny. It looks just like the one I stole
What the
from
city is
Mum
coming
when
to.
I was
A man cannot stroll the thoroughfare without being assaulted by juvenile thugs.
Get them right here.
You want a copy of this rag? Gold. Make it quick. Me stupid dad makes me sell these shite rags. Pillock. If you want one, it's gold. Yeah, the best one in town. Also, the only one in town. You want a copy? Gold. The Baldur's Mouth Gazette. When the mouth barks, the fist bites. I forget the real slogan, but you get the idea. Now, buy a copy, or leave. Works great as toilet paper if you run out. The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, where to buy sandals. It's all here in the Baldur Gazette. A gazette a day keeps the ignorance aware.
So you stopped queuing because you felt funny?
I mean, yes, mostly. Why did you stop queuing?
See, I couldn't take standing in that godforsaken line a moment longer. Felt like I was going to faint.
Get your copy of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette here. News that bites but... Oh. You again. It's gold, same as before. Works great as toilet paper if you run... Get it right here. The printing block has never been so hot. Scandals, vandals, where to buy sandals. It's all here in the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. A gazette a day keeps the ignorance aware.
Do you think we could swim to the other sea? Through the river?
Maybe.
Those clanky great steel watchers. Bloody hate them. No matter what the mouth says.
Weights and things down there to keep trash like us out.
Nah, you're right. And I'm not the best swimmer anyway. Gods know what else is down there and all.
Graffiti. It almost looks like it was done in my hand. Did I do this?
There's creeps in cloaks creeping around down in the sewers.
Scandals, vandals, where to buy sandals.
Jahira would do anything to see her family safe. They're lucky to have her, and she's lucky to have them. Sorry, but there's no room for me. Let's make this happen.
Jahira's family is a credit to her. She's wise to keep them secret. Safe. I was never afforded a chance to start a family of my own. Serving nature always had to come first.
Speak.
That graffiti from before. I never thought I'd see it again. Well, I think I was the one who did it. I can recognize my own handwriting. How long ago was this? Years? All the time I spent training, hidden away from the world. I think I must have wanted to leave my mark somewhere. Just to prove I existed. Even to myself.
Githyanki. The word means quite literally Gith's children. But I have never known family the way Jaheira knows it. My so-called cousins are simply spawn hatched from the same clutch. I will never know who laid the egg I hatched from. And until I met Jaheira's family, I never thought to wonder. Well, enough brooding. What did you need?
Soldier? I don't know what I was expecting. Something beyond real. My life would have been so different if I ended up working for her instead of Gortash. Looking after these kids. Making a difference. Maybe in the next life.
You know, I never dreamed our noble Jaheira would be such a terrible, terrible mother. It's nice to see heroes are as awful as the rest of us, hmm?
Lord Gortash is the second coming of Baldur. Horsecat.
What is, dear? What is?
You don't. I married you.
Breeze must be blowing inland today, bringing in the stench of the foundry. Belching smoke and metal screeches.
Welcome back, my darling. Are we feeling ruby, amethyst, malachite? Tell me. I'm here for all your glittering needs. Remember, a life...
If it isn't one of my favorite musical connoisseurs, how might I help you? Thank you for coming to my little shop. I hope you have a wondrous day.
The Blushing Moon. Not my preferred drinking hole, dear readers. In fact, hole may be the perfect word to describe this
No. Hold on until after.
No one will.
Stand up straight.
I am? That was a bad idea.
The mermaid, faithful readers, has the tactiest architecture.
City's going to shit.
We'll be right in now.
Careful! Careful! People don't bloody look where they're walking.
I'm more worried about what happens when my belly runs empty.
Helm, forgive me. How could I have missed the signs?
Won't let a hag beat me. I refuse.
To find us.
A red cap! Damn it all! Any luck? Have you found the hag? You need to find her. And soon. Who knows how many people she's hurting?
There ain't no one coming to help us. We ought to be helping ourselves. Tools down, banners up.
And what if it doesn't work?
We keep going until it does work. They'll give in soon enough, once their coffers run empty.
I'm more worried about what happens when my belly runs empty.
It ain't right. They're pushing folk too far.
I know, but moaning isn't helping anyone, is it?
Helps me. Good to get it off your chest. Anyway, we just going to let what's-his-name and his toy soldiers take over the whole city?
He's not gone that far. Not even close.
Here's a tip. Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite! That Lord Gortash should have his own column. Never mind
I'd
just
get
an
some
interview.
sleep if I took a crack on the noggin.
Find yourself a stage, why don't you? Always bloody drama with you.
Drama? This is sense. Half the crew are dead on their feet, while the others are ready to drop everything and leave. We need to stand up. The longer they treat us like this, the harder it'll be to force some change.
There's a right time for a strike. But it ain't now. Not when the whole city's in danger.
Pah! There'll always be an excuse. Anything to keep us in our place.
Enchanted ring.
Hey, soldier. Looks like your troops all trooped up. You'll need to send someone packing if you want me to join. Now we're talking.
Charms are the laughter of the city.
Well, you'll be the one laughing when they're all enslaved to the
I'd love to, thanks.
I've got a long road ahead.
Calm down.
Scandals! Vandals! Where to buy sandals? Were you doing nothing? Or were you waiting for a friend? Which is it? Interviews, politics, gossip, all of it gets.
What can I do for you? Of course.
Wouldn't be alive to hold them if it weren't for you. What can I do for you?
Voss will be pleased with our progress. Come, to the underground. We must show him the Orphic hammer. You're full up. Dismiss someone first. Ready for battle.
If you had to pick one for a night of passion,
The one with that dink in his chest plate. I'd give him a few more of those to catch my drift. That'll get their attention.
We're just waiting for a friend.
So, why are you doing nothing? Stories, get them right here. The printing block has never been so
Have you seen any gazetteers around? Need to see this new edition out. Mr. Needle doesn't even pen it.
Yes, but you do go down in history if your citizens die of thirst.
Tell that with the litter beer. He'll have our heads. Why is my beverage crunchy?
You're going on a date? Are you joking? The city is a hair's breadth from violence, and we're shipping off at first light.
So? I'll be back by then.
Mate, you'd be late to your own funeral. Look, skip the date, and I'll take you out the next time we port, all right? See? The slightly creepy eavesdropper agrees with me. I'll sweeten the deal. Come back tonight, and I'll give you the good hammock.
Bloody hells. You're like a stray with a bone. Fine. but only because it's you asking. Stop worrying. I have a date to get to. Finish your bloody drink.
I'll finish it in my own damn time, thank you very much.
I have a date to get to.
I'll finish it in my...
If you had to choose the red one or the blonde one, which should I? Which would you choose?
Shh. Red one or blonde one? You're right. You're so right. Bosun, a red ale, please.
Beautiful red ale. The taste, the feel. How could I have doubted her?
No pissing or shitting. If you break it, you pay for it. Any fighting and Captain Grizzly will shank you. Got it? Gods above. Not again. You pull a knife on me like the last one and you're getting a boot, you hear? That woman, Lara, Laura, whatever her bloody name is. She was screaming her head off about some kid. Tore the place apart. Bloody disturbing. Captain Grizzly had to clock her in the end. Threw her out on her arse. Good riddance. That smell. Lads. Did someone piss on the floor again? If you're here to complain that the booze tastes like piss, I know. Anything else? Gods above. Not again. You pull a knife on me like the last... That woman, Captain Grizzly. If you're here to complain that the booze tastes like piss... if you must. Enjoy the Blushing Mermaid.
That might be worth a note.
Right tool will do the trick. This place. Ethel's home. Be wary. This place is trapped. Be wary. This place is trapped.
There's a trap. Be wary. This place is trapped.
I'll slit you from head to heel, landlubber.
Time to strike.
I'll shank the bastards, Auntie. I swear.
Need to act fast.
Stop it! Please!
Victory awaits. No time to waste.
Impero dividido.
Can't give up. Not now. Stay focused.
Anything useful?
I will ascend. My path be true.
Another fight. Let's go. Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Got to concentrate. On I go.
Step carefully. There's a trap. Be wary. This place is trapped. Can't risk being in open view.
So happy with Auntie.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Ugh. No thanks. No thanks. No thanks.
Right, time to skulk about.
Gonna dig. Gonna dig.
No thanks. No thanks.
Gonna dig the lot.
Trap. Be cautious. Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Keeps me safe.
A couple turns should do it.
So many things to plan. So many people.
The baby must be so happy.
I love you, Auntie. I love you so much.
Remember, they confess their love to you.
No thanks.
Breathe quiet. Move with care.
Thank you, Auntie. Thank you.
The baby.
Treasure. Everywhere.
Can't wait to see.
Ugh.
There's a trap. Be wary. This place is trapped. Be wary. This place is trapped. Just out of view. Avoid that trap. I see a trap.
So many days to plan. So many people to
Be wary. This place is trapped. Step carefully. There's a trap. Watch how you go. There's a trap. Wonder what's past this.
No, Petal. That wasn't very polite.